Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a plan with me, and before we even get started, I just want to preface that this is not a typical plan with me where I'm going to be like showing you guys and writing things in my planner. It's not going to be like that, so if you're expecting that, I'm so sorry. And also, I'm not a bullet journaler, so this won't be about bullet journals either. So if you're looking for any of those things, I apologize. Maybe you're able to take some of the things that I talk about in today's video and use it for those things. That's just not who I am. So I wanted to preface that in case that's what you're like expecting this video to be. But nonetheless, I hope you stay and watch it, obviously, because I think it's gonna be good, and I'm really excited to talk about the things that I have planned for this video. If you are new to my channel though, don't forget to subscribe and join the family. We would love to have you guys here, and also turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I upload. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into the video. So you're probably really confused as to what this video is going to even entail, considering I said it's not going to be a typical plan with me. Basically, this video is going to be me sharing with you all of the ways that I personally like to plan and how I like to utilize each space in my planner and use it to the fullest, if that makes sense. So obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is get a planner. And so the one that I'm going to be using for this year is this beautiful baby from Day Designer, and I love Day Designer. This is my second big one, but I've like had multiple others. Not Spawn, but I will have a link down below if you want to go check them out. Also, how pretty is this print? I'm not quite sure of the name. I'll have it down below. But I'm so obsessed with their planners, and I love how big these are. Definitely not practical for everyone, which I will get into, but I personally love it because there's so many great things about this planner that work really well for my lifestyle and what I need a planner to be. So I wanted to just quickly show you guys what the Day Designer kind of entails in case you guys are interested in this type of planner. So you open it up and you get a little folder that has some stickers, which is really fun and a good additive. And then the beginning of the planner actually has a bunch of pages for like planning out goals and a bunch of other different things. I haven't really taken the time to figure these out yet, but I definitely will in the future and kind of look through them because they're very goal oriented, and I think that's really awesome if that's the kind of thing you're looking for in a planner. Moving on to the monthly spread, I'm going to show you guys a blank one so you can get a feel for what it is. I love this. There's a lot of open space. There's also a note section on the other side, so if you have any important dates or anything, you can plug them in over here. And now moving on to the daily spread. So one of my favorite things about this planner in particular is the fact that each day has a page except for the weekends. They share a page, and I just love the fact because there is a whole like hourly breakdown, so what you're doing in a day, a whole to-do list. There's today's top 3, so whatever 3 things you need to accomplish in that day with little check marks. There's also a do, a dinner, a dollars, and a don't forget up in the top right. And then at the bottom there is a notes and a daily gratitude section. So there's lots of fun things for you to fill out daily in here, and I personally love doing my planning for the following day the night before, if that makes sense. And so I really genuinely love this planner just because I love having a long to-do list, and that's one of the biggest things. And if my planner doesn't necessarily have that in it, I will go to a different form of to-do list, either like a separate notepad or anything, and it's just so much easier to have everything in one spot. So that's pretty much a little overview on the Day Designer planner, and I personally just, again, love this for my lifestyle because I do work from home, and generally speaking, I don't bring my planner other places with me. It'll stay in my home, and that's where I do most of my work and everything, so I don't mind that it's a little bit bulky. But if you are a student, I wanted to show you guys some other options in case you're maybe looking for something a little more compact. So this is like the regular Day Designer, and I'll have a link down below. Target also does offer a Day Designer version. These, I believe, are only available in September, so I think they're only for back to school, but as you can see, they're so much thinner, and instead of having like a page per day, it has a week, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, so it has a week. So it has like the top 3 things you need to do, and then a daily schedule, and then a tonight, which has worked really well in the past for me. And honestly, if I were going to be traveling and stuff, I would probably bring this one to schedule everything out. Also, a thing I should probably mention is the Day Designers come with a little ruler that's also a bookmark now, and it just like pops in and out, which is really great. I showed you guys that in the Day Designer outline thing, but these are really great, and I love that they've included those. So yeah, like I said, this is the Target Day Designer version. I believe on their website they do have smaller versions of the other Day Designer. I'm not quite sure. I've only ever had the big one, and I really really like it. So if you are the kind of person that likes to write things out a lot, I would probably recommend getting the big one. But then there's also planners like the Passion Planner I wanted to mention. I don't have one to show you guys, but that is a really great planner for students as well. I really enjoyed it when I was going to school. And then something like this is something that caught my eye, obviously. It's so cute. For one, it's from kikki.K, and this case was separate, but on the inside they have refillable pages. And so I got a little set, and so I don't know, this is very much like, I don't know, New York Minute organization, Mary Kate or Ashley. I can never remember which one it was, but it's very like, I don't know, organized office girl boss kind of vibes. I do have it monogrammed, which is kind of fun, but I got this in a kikki.K store, and it's one of those ones that has like pages on the inside and you can just like tear them out or replace them. So if you do live near a kikki.K, I'm sure they offer this all all year round because they're the best. But this kind of option is really good if you're looking for something a little more sturdy that has pockets, maybe if you're traveling, that kind of thing. I did just want to give you guys a realm of options in case you wanted to pick up a new planner for the new year if you haven't done so already. Another one that I didn't mention, and I don't have one to show you because mine's like pretty well done, is the Happy Planner. I use that all the time, and that's the one that fits those stickers, and there's like a bunch of different things you can do with that one. It was so much fun. So if you're really into that realm, definitely check out the Happy Planner. You can get them at Michael's, usually for like 40 to 50% off, which is amazing. And if you guys have picked up a new planner for the new year, let me know what brand it is down below so I can know what you guys are using. I'm always curious about that. But like I mentioned, this year I'm going to be using this Day Designer. So I'm gonna now move into talking about how I like to use my planner and the different like tips and tricks I have for you guys. First tip I have for you guys is always write your stuff out in pencil first. Trust me, you will thank me later. I always like to do this by month, and also just because I don't really know if I'm going to use the same color coding as I am the following month. It's just so much easier to write everything out in pencil to begin with, unless it's set in stone, and then you can go in with a colored pen. And I did cat came off. Quickly want to mention my favorite pens. These are the Papermate Flair. Papermate Flair. They are from Amazon, and you get a variety in the package, like so many colors. They like the first package I lasted, what am I trying to say? The first package of these that I owned lasted me over a year. They are so good, such good quality, and they don't bleed through to the other page. So if you have like a calendar page that you're writing on, it won't bleed over to the next like date page, if that makes sense. I just love the colors. The purple and the yellow are my favorite. So just wanted to mention that if you guys are looking for new like colorful pens to color code your planner, highly recommended. It makes life so much easier and cuter. So now that you guys know about the whole pencil thing, I like to go in and write down everything I possibly know of this year in the like coming months, if that makes sense. So any trips I have, any weddings I have to attend, which are a lot this year, which is very exciting, any like dance shows or events or concerts or different things like that, I go in and like really put in all of the dates, because if something does come up, then you can just flip through to that page, see it in pencil, and be like, oh, I have something else that day. And it's super easy instead of waiting each month to fill it in. That's just my idea, and that's how I like to keep organized. And then after I have filled in all of the dates, then I like to go in and kind of plan out my month a little bit more and put in like video ideas and things I need to make appointments for, like dentists and different things like that, and put in all of those dates as well. This is also a great time to go in and write out birthdays. So any birthdays that you know of, your nieces, your nephews, your brother, your cousin, any of those dates that you want to remember and make sure you know ahead of time, go in and write them in pencil. And again, just having everything written in pencil is so great because you can go back, erase it, and fill it in with a different color. Or if you're like trying out a new theme for the month, if you want to try like doodling and stuff like that, you can, and it's not going to mess up because you've already written something in pink, if you know what I mean. So I've had that happen and I just don't like it. So I always like to start off the month really fresh on my page, and that's like one of my favorite things, is starting off the month and filling everything in, color coding them, or trying something new. Okay, so that's pretty much my planner breakdown and how I personally like to use my planner. Now I'm gonna go in to show you guys how I like to organize and plan the rest of my life. So I love notebooks, and this is my current one. This is a really large notebook from Chapters. If you guys have a Chapters, or you can like find notebooks literally anywhere, even like HomeSense and HomeGoods has a really good like stationery section, but I what I look for in a notebook is something that's really big, has lots of pages, and has like a wide margin, if that makes sense. I just love these kind of books because I make really long lists of video ideas and different things like that. So I like to have something that's big. And again, this is something that I'm not traveling with. It stays at home, so I like to have it here. And this is a notebook that I put literally everything else that doesn't fit in my planner. So these are 2019 video ideas. There's Instagram content ideas. There's, I don't know, things I want to declutter, and I always make a master list at the beginning of the year, what I want to declutter and what I need to organize. So I have like my clothes and also my utensils drawer, which is so random, but that's where all of those lists go in here. And it's just so nice to flip back to those pages and just like check things off, but also have everything like really colorful and fun. So this is kind of like a big doodle mind dump kind of place for me. And also this is where I write out actual videos. So this will be like what I'm gonna say in the intro, what the bulk of the video is gonna be, what's in the outro, key things I want to mention. This is exactly like, if you open it up to today's page, I have my plan with me 2019 and all the different like points I wanted to make. If you guys are really big list makers too, definitely recommend looking into just getting a simple basic notebook that you can jot everything down in. And the best thing is it's all in one place, so whenever you kind of think of an idea, you can add it to a list in here and you don't have to go searching on your phone or through other notebooks. It's all in one place and it makes life so much easier. And the last little section for my plan with me is basically all of the digital organization that I like to do at the start of the new year. So I always like to go in and clear off my desktop and clear off my hard drives and clear off my SD cards and like all of the things in my inbox. Oh my god, my email inbox is one of those things I hate doing, but you have to do after the holidays, and just clear it all out, organize it. It will take some time, but you'll feel so good after. Especially if you are the type of person that is maybe a little bit less organized when it comes to digital files, because that is definitely me. Drives Cody nuts, but that's the way it is. And so at the beginning of the year, I like to go in on my computer, spend a couple hours and reorganize everything, label things correctly, and just make life easier when it comes to finding things. Now, I've definitely mentioned this before in a video, but I wanted to quickly throw it out there again. If you guys are Mac users and you always get that notification that says your Mac is almost full and you just don't have enough space, definitely check out DaisyDisk. It's not sponsored and I'm not affiliated with them at all, but their program really does help me. I just use the free trial. I'll have a link down below if I can find it. And you just download this thing for your app or for your Mac, and then you like scan your hard drives and it'll tell you what's taking up space and where you can go in and delete it. And you'll be surprised with what's there because it's not always shown and not always the most obvious. It's just a program that I found super duper helpful, so I wanted to pass it along to you guys in case you need to free up some space on your computer. With video files and student files, everything gets so full very fast and you don't want to have to go buy extra hard drives for nothing. So definitely check that out if you need that kind of help. So that is pretty much the video for today. I hope you guys found it helpful. I know it wasn't a traditional plan with me, but if you do want to see maybe like my February spread of my planner, I haven't done one of those videos in so long, but if you are interested, let me know. If the response is good, maybe I'll do that next month so you guys can actually see from start to finish how I do my monthly spread. But I just kind of wanted to change it up for this video, and hopefully you guys found it helpful, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.